Hey guys, it's me Ozzy from different various Airsoft web forums, and I'm here today to show you how to fix a non-winding high-capacity magazine. I have 3 AK-47 magazines, high caps, and they stopped winding properly. So I was about to throw them out, but I thought, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these apart, fool around with them, and see if I can fix them. Instead of tossing them out, then spending $25, $30 each to get a new one. So did that, and I fixed all 3. But the problem was I forgot. Oh, actually, I never thought of maybe taking one of these things apart in front of the camera and fix it all the way to prove that I actually fixed these things. But next time one of these things stops, winding properly, I will take on this video and put up a new one showing, the whole procedure. Okay, anyway, I don't know if these will work. I actually don't know if this will work with other magazines, like the M4, the G36, and the G3, and other magazines, because the only weapons I have that actually takes magazines is my SVD, but that's in mid cap. My MP7, but that's also mid cap, and my M60VN, the big 25-pound Vietnam Beast. That's a fully, auto winding box magazine, or what I like to call the nutsack. Anyway, let's just get this thing started. So, this is what they need. They need a hammer, a screwdriver, pliers, something really thin and strong. I'm using a nail, a really thin nail. And optional is a rag or some kind of cloth and glue. And this is actually some glue that I use for doing my models that I build and whatnot. So, the first thing I'm going to do is to take a little pin, and there was this little slot where there's a metal pin right there. Then you insert the nail in there. You hammer it until it falls out, until it comes out. Then what I had to do was to take some pliers, then take them and actually pull them out. But what I learned way back in high school was to take a rag, wrap it around the like a nail or a screw or something that you want to pull out but not damage the surface at all. And I did that, and the pin came out in pretty good shape without any damage or anything. Do not bend these things, because they will be hard to bend back in shape or to get new ones. I'm happy that I was actually had the patience at the time to take my time. Okay, so I got that out. Next thing to do is to take I think this is called the magazine catch, but I don't know, I'm not really that good with all this lingo. So we pull it out. And the first time it might be a little bit hard to get out, but I did this. This is my 5th time trying to do this, but I kept on getting interrupted, and hopefully it will go through. Anyway, so next thing is to take the screwdriver, and there was these little screws right there and up there. Take those out. Then what I did with my first AK mag was I touched this thing by accident, then it unwound by itself, and then it started working again. Then for my other 2 AK mags, I had to go and pry this bottom part a little bit so it unwound, Now the sound that they're trying to get is when you have like BBs stuck in the feeding tube, I think you want to maybe call it. You know, when you pull this little tab back, and all the BBs shoot out and whatnot. That's the sound that, you know, has to be made. Oh yeah, one more thing. Make sure they don't have any BBs in the magazine. Even in the little top part. I actually took all of them out, so the first time, so I didn't make a mess or anything. And trust me, my table is already messy, as you can see, with different projects and whatnot. Yeah, just... yeah, anyway. So to do that, pry this apart, makes the little unwinding sound, hopefully. Like what I said, I don't know if this will work with other magazines, and I am sorry if, you know, this doesn't work with their magazines, but it might. And I'm a complete noob when it comes to fixing anything airsoft. So, after that, you slide this back in. Like, I'm trying this one-handed through the viewfinder, and I'm actually gonna... there we go. Do that. Then to take a little pin, you then go find a little hole. Not hard to do. Going through the viewfinder. I found it. Stupid thing. Well, you get the deal. You pull it back in. You might have to hammer it down through, but, you know, don't be too hard, and when you hammer it down, go straight down, not from an angle. So, what I was thinking of doing was to go and take a little bit of just normal model cement, not super glue, and put a little dab over this so the pin will stay in place, just in case. And with my logic is, if this thing's wound up again, and I have to take it apart, that's much easier to break off than super glue. So, but yeah, other than that, put it back together, and it should make... there we go. Hopefully they can hear this, but this is the sound. And, hold on. Well, it's not wound up enough, but you get the deal. So that's how you fix a high-capacity magazine for a AK-47. As a little side note, for this magazine, the one that actually has a little the little string that you have to pull, this thing actually jammed also. But what I did was I tried taking out the pin, and I was trying to go and wiggle the whole thing up, but for some odd reason then something just spun around and ta-da, it got fixed. Just as a heads up, you'll try and take this whole assembly out. It seems like when they made this, they stamped it like really tight to the internals of the magazine. So I would be careful when they do that. Anyway, thanks to do it, and hopefully this will work for people, and hopefully I will save somebody out there, you know, 25, 30, 35 bucks, and, you know, gas and whatnot. So, I will see you guys later, I guess.